Today I will be showing you how to make one of the few working nether portal block farms. This works for Minecraft Bedrock Edition in versions 1.16.200 and above. This is a simple and fully automated farm that you can AFK at. No auto clicker required whatsoever. Although the reliability does depend on the degree of lag in your world, you can always semi-automatically farm it if you want. As for the rates, it provides a theoretical maximum of 4,500 portal blocks per hour with the more optimized version, but there are many variables affecting it, such as the amount of lag in your world, the fact that the portal lighting isn't guaranteed, and that you might not always get a portal block once you mine it. I will be showing you how to build two different versions, one which is more compact while the other more optimized, but I definitely recommend building the latter as it is much more reliable, barely costing any more than the other one. This will provide you with all the nether portal blocks you need, getting you tons after a bit of AFKing. Great for your portal based mob farms or farms in general. Or maybe you're not even using it for farming and you just want it to show off or use for utility purposes. The only downside of this farm is that this will only reliably work on realms, but it may also work on laggier single player worlds, and using a lower end device would also help you out. But I'll also explain this in the mechanics and usage sections of the video. If you want to skip directly to the tutorial, you can go to the timestamp posted here, but I recommend that you stay through the entire explanation, as the following information will greatly help you out if your farm isn't working, and it's just better to get more sense of how the farm works in the first place. As for the actual mechanics that we use in this farm, we use lava ticking, which was discovered by JX67 to light the portal, and we do this by using a simple and compact observer clock. I mean, you could update the lava using other means, but this is the most simplest. And for this to work, we have to place solid blocks around all four other directions around our trapdoor or crafting table, and then you see it'll light the portal more quicker than usual. And to make this even faster, we simply use more lava ticking modules, and yeah, we can just do this by extending the observer clock and adding more trapdoors, and you see it'll light the portal even faster than before. And as for the actual portal block mining, we use a method discovered by Only21, where if you mine a ghost block at the same tick the portal lights, then it'll give you a portal block as long as you're using a Silk Touch tool. And we create this ghost block by insta mining a block going back and forth. I mean, this isn't as reliable as the other portal ghost block creation methods that we used previously, but yeah, this does indeed work for most people at least. And yeah, and the entire farm was overall designed on a design that Spying Pro 456 created, which I'll leave a link to his video as well. And yeah, that's basically all the mechanics and credits used. And as said before, this will only reliably work on realms or like your single player worlds, because the method we use to create ghost blocks isn't the most reliable, but we don't really have much other choice since the other ones were patched, like this one or the ghost sapling one that Only21 also designed. And yeah, this one won't create bee nests anymore, but this one, well, this does work for mobile. I mean, I can't really demonstrate that here, but basically what you would do is place a flower like that, and then place a snow layer, and then a lever or button, and then after that you would break this, and then you would plug that, and then you would be able to mine it. But in Xbox or Windows 10 or any other console besides or platform besides mobile, it won't work, because I mean, it just gets rid of it. And you can try it like right here. It wouldn't. Yeah, it'll just create a fire like that once it updates the flower. And you can also try making it more reliable on single player worlds with lag machines, like this server side lag machine by 77 Tigers. But I mean, from my testing, it hasn't proved the most reliable. But, well, I mean, you can give it a shot if it isn't working that well for you. And for the actual portal blocks that we're using, they are directional, so if you want to place a portal block going a certain way, or like going north, south, or east, west, you'll have to mine it the same direction that you actually want to build it with. I mean, it doesn't really matter whether or not if you're just using it for mob farms, but I mean, you have to build it either facing south or east anyway, because pigmen will whenever a portal lights, it'll spawn to the south or to the east of a portal. So that's why when building this farm, make sure that you either build it facing east or south, and yeah, because otherwise then you'll have like pigments or zombified piglins spawning all over you, and yeah, that's not really a pleasant sight. And yeah, so we make it so that it spawns inside of the blocks and it'll suffocate most of them. I mean, except for baby pigmen, but I mean, they don't really matter since they're behind the farm anyway. As for the actual portal block mining, you will need an iron shovel, and you can have a diamond or netherite shovel, but iron shovel is just much easier to get, and the durability doesn't matter at all since, well, you don't use any durability when mining these ghost blocks or portal blocks, unless you accidentally mine the snow or any other block, but that wouldn't really happen that often. And yeah, it doesn't really matter, as goes with unbreaking and mending enchantments, so you don't need any of those either. But you will need Silk Touch because, well, portal blocks for some reason were made Silk Touchable, and so if you don't have it, it won't give you any portal block. You don't need any efficiency either because snow is just great as it is. You only need an iron shovel as the minimum tool to mine it, and you could use other blocks instead of snow. Like I'll leave a list in the description to the Minecraft wiki, though it's not 100% reliable, and a lot of the blocks down there won't work. Like leaves get burned and pumpkins get broken by pistons. And I recommend staying away from any block that requires a pickaxe to insta mine, because you might accidentally mine the obsidian instead, which would like just be a hassle. And snow is just the best overall. To mine it, all you have to do is aim at like wherever this snow block is going to be next. So aim to the side of this obsidian or down here, and yeah, that's basically it. And one last thing to note about that you need to know about this portal farm is that these portals, if you like use any other block to update it, they'll just disappear, which does make it harder to use, and you can't have them next to each other because yeah, it'll update it and they'll realize that they're not inside an actual portal. So yeah, if you want to use this for like building purposes, then I'd recommend putting these in last. Like if you want to like have something like that, or put it as a window or something like that, or for a portal based mob farm, just remember that you can't update it. But before we begin the tutorial, make sure you're subscribed because it would really support YouTubers who don't scream in your face all the time. And now that's over with, I did see the recent It's Me James portal block farm. I mean, I don't know why he does the trapdoors zigzagged, or why he has extra crafting tables or an extra layer of lava. Well, I don't really know what he's doing, but anyways, I'll do the compact or basic version first, and then building on top of that tutorial, I'll show you how to do the more efficient or optimized version. And well, I definitely recommend building that version since it's just costs some more obsidian and solid blocks. It's not really that difficult to create. But anyways, first you want to have a T shape of blocks digged out like this. Then you want to place 2 chests over here, or 1 if you want, and then a hopper going into that way. Place 2 obsidian like this, and then place a scaffolding block here, 3 obsidian like this, and your normal poor man's portal like this. And then you're done with the portal. And then once you get rid of the scaffolding, you can come to the side light over here. Place a simple 8 game tick clock going this way with the repeater facing that way towards here, which should create your clock. You want to have a redstone dust over here, repeater going here with a solid block there, another dust on top of that. You want to get your snow block over here out, and you want to place a sticky piston on the side like that, and your snow block here. And then once you're done with that, we can begin on the dispenser first, and place your dispenser over here with a water bucket inside. Then you're done with that, and then all you need is an on and off switch over here. And yeah, that's why we have a hole over here so it won't spill over. Then we can come over here and place our trapdoors in lava. Place them like this, some solid blocks on the side like this, over here and on top, on the side, so the lava ticking isn't directional. Place a temporary block over here, place an observer going into the side like this. Then we want another observer facing the same way like that. And then we can come up here, and then we can grab this and place our lava bucket like this. It doesn't matter which side you put in. And then we are done with practically everything. And all you want to do is place a block over here so the minecart hopper inside here won't get nudged to the side by zombie pigmen spawning here. And we want to grab our rails and hopper minecart along with our piece of glass, and then temporarily get rid of the water and break the portal so our minecart hopper doesn't go to the nether. Temporarily break this to get a solid block over here. And we could just put that, I guess, and then another block over here. And we want to place 2 rails like this, a hopper minecart like this, push that inside. That should get stuck over here. Then we can get rid of our temporary blocks, grab our chest like this, put our glass to seal it in, and put this back in. And then once we're done, this should be the entire farm. And you can try it out with our iron, diamond, or netherite shovel. And you should start getting some blocks like this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. And as you can see, and then yeah, we can just keep AFKing here. Then if pigmen do spawn, they will eventually get suffocated like this. And then yeah, they won't affect your AFKing at all. And yeah, that's basically it. And I mean, this won't provide as much as the other one, but it does provide a substantial amount. And yeah, now I'll show you how to create the other one. So if you're a smart person and you want to build a more optimized and faster version, you can simply use this additional materials list, which I said isn't that much compared to the overall materials. And we can start by taking down some of the old portal, just the top left and top sides like this. And we can gather the rest of our obsidian, and one dropped over here. Go out 1, 2, 3 more blocks, then go up like this, and 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to come over here, place some placeholder blocks like this, go out 5 more, and come over here, place 2 more blocks, and then take down any scaffolding you had, and that's your entire portal done. Then once you're done with that, we can come over here to grab the lava, if it will let you, because yeah, it can be a bit finicky with the observer chain. Then grab some more solid blocks over here, like this. Then we want to place 3 more solid blocks on the side like this, 2 over here, come over here, get rid of any fires you see like this. Grab these 2 solid blocks and come out 3 more blocks like this. 3 more trapdoors like that, and surround them completely and extend this observer chain and make sure they all face one another. And then after that, we can come over here and place one lava source like that. And then we can add another layer of blocks like this. And we extend this one layer higher because the lava, in order to create fire, it needs to have at least one layer of blocks over it. And we can extend this solid blocks afterwards. And yeah, we just add some more solid blocks on these sides like this, and grab our trapdoors over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like this. And then we want to place a temporary block over here, an observer going like this. Get rid of this if you want, and just extend the observers like this, so they make an observer clock like that. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to place them. And we can place our last lava source like that. That's the entire farm complete. And then if you come over here, you can flick that on. Then you see it'll create a portal lighting. And then you can see where it's very simple and fully automatic, and we can just AFK here. Yes, some of them will from time to time escape, but most of them will end up suffocating. And I mean, they won't bother you most of the time anyways. Then you can stand here AFK. And if you want to AFK longer than 3 days, just place a block over your head so that phantoms won't spawn, and yeah, that's the entire farm. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe and do all those YouTube things, and join my Discord server if you have any questions. And yeah, that'll be it today.